Good morning. It's Thursday, February 2nd, and we're going to solve the New York Times crossword puzzle. Today's puzzle was constructed by Elise Corbin. Don't know Elise, but I'm sure she's terrific, so let's give it a shot. Last week's solve took me a really long time, and I almost did another live solve on Saturday to make up for how long the Friday took. But I decided that was a very insecure move, so just rolled with it. But I hope you guys are having a good week, and I appreciate you joining me. Please do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel. That's the spiel. It's been a real cold week, real cold, snowy week here high in the Rocky Mountains. I'm going to go down to Crested Butte, Colorado tomorrow to do some skiing. And I hope you're doing something fun this weekend too. Let's do it. Pit of the stomach feeling. It's like a knot, maybe? Fastidious to a fault, like anal, wedding walkways. I was going to say aisles, but I guess not. Literary heroine Jane Eyre. Entertainment district in London's West End. I think that's Soho. Watts of Mulholland Drive. Naomi Watts. A seat on a ship. Robust brew. Get through to. Pool of money. Pool of money. Start to scream or shout. Sing like Tom Waits is to rasp. Tom Waits, I saw an amazing Tom Waits interview from like 1979 or something, where he was just off the wall, bonkers. And it was in the context that interview inspired Heath Ledger's performance of the Joker, which was also pretty off the wall bonkers, but you can see a lot of similarities in those two guys. Phrased. The missing link. I'm going to say that's like ape man. Word with raising or splitting. I was going to say raising Cain. Splitting. Commercial lead into clean. Domesticated, like tamed. Fit of wild emotion. Natalie Wood's role in 1961's West Side Story. Maria is like the only one I can think of. So a foundation is a basis maybe. Capitol Hill staffers, or maybe not Paul's. I don't know. At the family farm, so to speak, like risk it all. Instruments found in a post office or grocery. Instrument, post office or grocery. It's not a stamp. Reddit Q&A is AMA, which stands for Ask Me Anything. Major provider of scholarships. Is that just NCAA? Through a window, say. Like bananas and banana slugs. Could be yellow. Orangish, brownish gem. Otolaryngologist. Oh, so that's an ear, nose, and throat doctor, right? Larynx. I'm just thinking larynx, right? I don't know. Make fun of. Like mock. Doesn't seem to work with the L there. Which is punchable goes with a ladle. Mock. Make fun of. Ape. I don't know. Error's counterpart. It's not trial. Error's counterpart. Components of a rosary are beads. More often than not. More than enough is ample. We is new in French. Big Ten school. Could be like U of M, University of Michigan, maybe. Holiday dependent on the lunisolar calendar. What is this? Meadow calls Ba, EMT, well suited to apt. Holiday dependent on the lunisolar calendar. Are there any holidays that are ATTE something? I don't think so. Ignore that edit stet. Leave it in. Train tracks. A decent first pass. Money saving flight option. So it's not. It's going to be, this is red eye. Red eye. Bit of the stomach. Certain line segment is an arc. Hockey feint is a deke. So read. Pit of the stomach feeling is a read. There must be some Thursday stuff going on here because I don't think read is the full deal. A receptacle near fire pit is an ash can or ash pan? Ash. I don't know. Noah's Ark. Know that one. Ahi tuna on a sushi menu. Mayor Lightfoot. This is a deck chair, right? One might have the disclaimer professional driver on closed course. So this is a car ad. Get through to, that's reach, right? So like REACH. But so where's that R coming from? Get through to is reach. So it's Lori Lightfoot. I'm gonna say it's Lori. Yet to come. Mythological being with a horse's tail. Like a satyr. Facilities in England is the loo. Pray for a dingo must be like an emu. Man that might precede shake. Sit. It does feel like aisles, right? Dipsticks. Erode. Let's eat away. Stop. I've heard quite enough. Spare me. Formative is start to scream or shout. Science that deals with the phenomenon spelled out by 10 missing letters. Okay. So my missing letters, like it's that R in reach. A science that deals with that phenomenon. Physics. Feels good. Is it worth the risk? Like, should we or do great at something collar? Part of a coconut that can be shredded. The meat. Verification words for a speller. As in freeze, like halt. This must be hysterics. Along with lentils, one of the two main ingredients in ED. I'm going to say that's got to be rice. Great combo, rice and lentils, very hearty. Exposed as a cover, like blown, the cover. What does this be? Bet the family farm. Oh, went all in. What is this? Formative is something. This has to be an I. Formative. When giving a wake up call. Hyundai Sonata. Is that like a sedan or? Oh yeah, because this will be a scale, post office or grocery. I'm gonna say sedan. Certain ecclesiast. Oh, certain ecclesiastic. Quibble. Argue. Some antique collectibles. Princess whose brother is not a prince. And this is error's counterpart. Oh, so this is trial and error. Is that wrong though? Because then I would need a T in physics, right? And this must be Princess Leia. Kidding, not. Father of une princess. That's roi, I guess, like a king in French. Saddler's tool is probably an all. Las Americas, more often than not. In general, okay. So in general, Las Americas, Big Ten schools, Iowa. Train tracks are rails, okay. Wedding walkways. I mean, that has to be AISLES, right? Robust brews a stout, like a beer. Pool of money is yet to come in store. Oops. Mythological being, that's going to be a satyr. The pool of money is a kitty. There we go. Phrased. Worded. And then twits is coming down, crossing hair splitting, hair raising. Commercial clean. Your commercial lead into clean. Is it like eco clean? What is this? Do I dare? Is it worth the risk? Oh, OxyClean. So do great at, excel in something, collar. AIDS is AIDS, Capitol Hill staffers. Descent, collar. Through a window, peer in. I work in an office that has like a big window and it's really hard. It's really easy to see out, but not in. And people all the time like press their face up against the glass to see what's inside. And it's me typing. So that's cool. Major provider of scholarships is ROTC. Make fun of. Oh, that's taunt. What do we got here? Certain ecclesiast is a priest. Holiday dependent on a. When giving a wake up call, that's going to be an arouser. Something feels wrong here though. Like, what is SARD? Like orangish brown gem. Like, is there one letter missing from there? Huh. And I really don't know what this is. So we're gonna play the alphabet game and see if I'm one letter off or not. I am not. So that means I got more problems. Terrific. Trial and error. Like, what is this though? Could this be any other physics? It's got to be physics. But then what is this orangish brown gem? And I am kind of still confused about this whole thing. Like, science that deals with the phenomenon spelled out by 10 missing letters. So, like, what am I missing here? Pit of the stomach. So that's dread. So, like, D, A. How does this go? Um, where? This is very confusing. So D.A., Jane Eyre, Soho, Naomi, deck chair, stout, get through. So that's an R. So D.A.R. Pool, dark. Is it dark matter? I bet it's dark matter. Ape man, hair, oxy, aria. So where was my M? Start to scream or shout. So am I missing an M here? MES. Yeah, seminal. That works, right? Seminal. So start to scream or shout like. Hmm. Start to scream or shout like. Rasp, worded, ape man, hair, OxyClean, tamed, hysterics, aria. Aria? Basics, or basis. AIDS, went all in, scale, ask me anything, Rotzi, peer in, yellow, orangish brown gem. Um, I mean, obviously this has to be physics, right? Argue, priest, sedan. Those all feel really good. Haunt, trial. Oh, this is Easter. Interesting. So I still don't totally get this one. Start to scream or shout like mess. Like mess is what I'm left with here, right? Because I'm missing an M. So I don't totally get that one. Easter I should have gotten. EMS is a tough one. I mean, those are potentially the letters on the ambulance, and then the guy in the ambulance is the EMT. So a little bit challenging to figure out what that is. Um, I guess this is kind of cool. Dark matter as a revealer. I like it better though. I mean, so aisles, AISLES. So like the one we're missing is the dark matter, right? So I like that. Where here, dread, the one we're missing here is not one of the dark squares. I guess maybe that's a little bit nitpicky, but feels like that's an important element of this puzzle that dark be dark. Sard, like what, what am I? Help me out here. Like, what orange brown gem am I missing? Or is it like yellow something sard, yellow gossard, or whatever? I don't know. Not a ton of highlights. I mean, there weren't too many things where I really put a smile on my face, but it was a good challenge, and I liked kind of. I like it when you have to figure out the theme. I hate it when there's a theme that's unnecessary and you can just kind of ignore it. So I'm pretty okay with this one because I feel like you did need it. But I mean, there's a lot of not great fill. There's like as in and all in, ash can, in store, um, in store, peer in. Wow, all in, as in, peer in. Are there more in store? Wow. So we have at least four separate answers that have the word in featured. Oh, in general. Wow. That's a lot. I mean, that's crazy. I'm actually shocked that we would see such a thing. And then you got a lot of stuff that's, I don't know, all these short things like red eye, arc, ba, EMS, apt, raw, all, loss, ENT, AMA, just a lot of yucky short fill that didn't really improve my experience here. OxyClean. I mean, as a standalone, that's not so bad, but when you're just swimming in other fill, wow, do we also have Excel in? Is that a sixth one? My God. I mean, that's crazy. That's the more I look at that and think about that, the more upset it makes me. So there you go. Arouser. That's a fun one. But yeah, really just not a whole lot of highlights, not a ton of meat to this puzzle. But it still was a nice solve, and it didn't take too long, and it required my brain, which is always good at 8:08 in the morning. Got a long day ahead, so good thing to kickstart the old brain. And that's why we do this, right? Is because we all are scared to death of becoming old and stupid and forgetting how to make our brains work. So that's why we do crossword puzzles, is so we can keep sharp, or something like that. I don't know. Or just because we're bored, or because we have some free time, or because it's Sunday and you like to do a crossword with your cup of coffee, or whatever. To each his own. We all do puzzles for different reasons. It's totally possible. Anyways, I have officially degenerated into the ramble phase. Appreciate you guys supporting my rambling. I thought that I was trying to like weed out rambling and keep it a little tighter and less rambly, but turns out that that works. So just gonna keep doing it. Do I dare ramble? I do. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Please click the like button. I really do appreciate that. And if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see these solves roughly once a week, when I get around to them. Usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, occasionally a Sunday. But yeah, really appreciate you joining me, and hope your week is going well. And I hope you have a great weekend in store. Get it? And we'll see you next time for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. Thanks. Bye.